Alright, we back. We back. We playing the Jets. We 2-3. What's the game plan? Run the ball, of course. We gonna run the ball. Beat the Jets. Rank up 150 plus rushing yards. We need this game. We 2-3. And the Cowboys and Washington is 3-2 tied. So it's a close division so far. One more for gold. That MP5, the gold look nice. I don't think I got the MP5 gold. I think I got the Uzi. When Modern Warfare was out, that's what I was running. I was running a Uzi. Let's throw it short. Let's defend it short. Get an interception. All right, I'll leave it at that. Man, I be wanting to level up. It takes so long. It takes so long leveling up. Drip. So I don't care about these players. So I'm gonna let the computer upgrade them. Let's look at the injuries and see who's on the injury report. I think Hargrave is injured. Broken ribs. He out for 5 weeks. Backup safety, backup linebacker. So Hargrave is the big loss, though. Let me make sure my substitutions and everything is good real quick. A D4 over here. Alright, everything look good. D, we 2-3 so far. We a game. We got a close division. But nobody's really elite in our division right now. We gotta win this game, though, for sure. They definitely gotta win this game. Let's look at the X factors. So Divine Banks, they got a shutdown corner, so he must be somebody that they drafted. Alright, I'm sure he's gonna be on D. Smith. Good left tackle. So they got 2 tackles that superstars and the superstar tight end. Damn, they drafted well. Alright. They drafted good. About time, Jets. If they only did that in the real world. We got raining, so we definitely gonna have to try to run the rock.
We've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Jets and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some
16 mile per hour wind.
A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from
10 touchdowns, 4 picks.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They
I
feel
think
like they're
he got
part
the
of it.
first down,
Everybody
yep.
gets them amped up as they go forward. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone.
I like it, but it's frustrating because
was able to make the sure catch and flip the down
they could do
marker
better.
back to 1.
Sometimes I like it. Everybody know that play Madden. Sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a bad game. I like it because it's football, not because of extra game.
Slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching
I would,
here,
if 2K had a football game, I promise you I wouldn't play this game.
And they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
I would never play this game.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Get him.
And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll get only 3 there. So
Early 3rd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball.
Wilson, it's loose. It's out, fumble.
Yes, sir.
Offensively.
Let's see, who got that sack? A.J. Davis with the swim move. Nice.
Able to keep the football, but now 4th down.
You got gold. What AR do you use?
Look at this as a positive.
What AR you use?
Possession, but 2, being able to punt it changes position for them.
Nobody told you to catch that.
Takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career
could have been
at
bad.
Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
All right.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The numbers for Sanders last week: 16 carries, 80 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, you know, this club,
Yeah, I know the MP5. What's your secondary? Well, what AR do you use? Assault rifle. For long range.
There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD,
MP5 can't really do much at long range.
How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with.
He couldn't get his foot down.
Unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey,
on Modern Warfare, I'm using the STG now, but in the Modern Warfare, I like the Kilo, AK-47, the Growl.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll run for about 5, up close to the 40. Charles,
the Modern Warfare AK-47, I don't remember. Now, I like the Cold War better, but I don't remember ever using the Modern Warfare.
Last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage
Yes,
they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They try to throw
the M4.
This one is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that
You don't like the car?
So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back.
You don't like the car?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have a Jets first down.
Car 98.
Third down, he winds up getting 7. So
Sniper.
after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
3rd and 6.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
I'm gonna go man blitz.
Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
No!
He's got the hook up to Moore. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
He both went up for it. He came down with the ball.
With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead.
Mike, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah. How you been?
Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Welcome back to the stream, man. How you been?
7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Damn.
A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they
that's what's up, man.
To try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On 2nd down and 4. Hurts forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And Hurts able to show off
yes, sir. Yeah, man. A lot of news happened since I last seen you in the stream, man. Tom Brady retired, then coming back. A lot of free agents. A lot of the free agents. Players traded.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well
LA.
on this drive, and once again,
yeah, I had some. I had picked them too.
Nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a
yep, good pick. I had them coming out of the. I had them coming out of the NFC. I had the Chiefs winning, but they didn't end up winning. So.
That type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession.
What?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
No. Oh, man.
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's
they brought the blitz.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So
it's hard to score against these sliders in the red zone, man.
And I have to think that if maybe
Gotta play it safe.
Closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation,
oh, give me that. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. What a turn of events, man.
That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force
what a turn of events.
You got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they
what a turn of events.
Maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp is a beast, man. I want to see if what type of year he's going to have next year. I want to see what type of year he's going to have. Because it's hard to follow up years like that he had. It's hard to do that.
Heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some spaces in different ways here.
All right,
let's see. That's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Yeah, OBJ, that's tough, man. I felt bad for him. He fight back from an injury. Gets all the way to the Super Bowl and then gets injured. But he made plays early to help him win that Super Bowl.
Now it's Wilson.
Come on, man. I pressed triangle. I can't get no animation.
Very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident.
He's a free agent still, right?
Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
A lot of teams probably because he got injured.
Team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
What's your loadout?
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Yeah, drip. Andy Reid, they want to pay that money.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
They didn't want to pay that money to him.
They didn't punch it in for 6 points.
I don't like that, man. He earned the money. He earned it.
3 points is 3 points.
I don't like that.
You take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down, back to Sanders.
If somebody earned the money, they should get it.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third.
But I respect that
good, solid yardage.
They traded him so he can get somebody else who thinks he deserved the money can give it to him. I respect that.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll rifle this right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot.
My pick was the Chiefs and the Rams to go, and I had the Chiefs winning.
2nd and 10 from the 25.
But the Chiefs didn't go, so I had the Rams.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on
them,
they can be difficult to hold on to.
Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I might end up not re-signing Watkins, man.
They get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Hurts sets up to throw it. eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
The Chiefs shouldn't have did what? Traded Tyreek Hill?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The Chiefs shouldn't have paid him?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds.
Jalen Hurts, he could be better. We getting him there though.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not
We
only
getting him
was it
there.
the right play, throwing it away like that. Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just
Bruh.
checked it free.
Yeah, live to fight
This is why I don't play this game, yo.
Not enough on the throw that time, as that one
This is why I don't, like, you can't escape it, man, even in franchise mode. Like, you can't escape the stupid stuff.
They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that is...
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Though he stays up. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Oh.
Out is the kickoff.
My bad, y'all. My bad.
And send this one away.
My bad. Thanks, Shoot. Gerard, what's going on?
Deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this
Thanks for
out.
stopping by the stream. What's your favorite team?
Cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end.
Bruh, look how I ain't even, y'all know how Madden is. I'm not even going to do that. I'm just playing the franchise. I'm not even going to go into the game is broken and all that.
You know what else does? A good running
just
game.
gonna play it.
People want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff.
Yes, sir.
You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually,
Let's see if we can
I don't
get
think
D.
you should just
Smith.
think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit.
That's my
While the
offensive
trainers take a
lineman.
look, we'll step aside.
Hopefully he's not.
Second and 10.
Because I think that was the center, I believe.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And pass taken in by Newsom. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, why you throw it upfield? It's an out route.
Marcus May with a pick.
Oh, my
There he
God, man.
goes left side. And he brings this one back.
Ain't gonna make no
It's a
sense,
pick
man. It's a
six
simple
and a
out
Jet
route.
touchdown.
Just an out route. That's it.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Throws it
Shows that this is
upfield.
an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the
Man,
quarterback.
that's
But
up.
the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and
There's
took it
20
all
seconds
away.
left in the
Kickoff
quarter.
unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
He's going to go to
And
the
he's
half.
probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go to the half.
Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So we definitely got to score in the first half.
So we have reached halftime due to time constraints.
When we get the
move
ball
you
back
forward
that
in
first
today's
drive, we
broadcast to the
definitely gotta
beginning of
score.
the third quarter.
To finish short pass.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue.
Oh, you know what? I don't know
Underway in the
if I doubt that they have any I was thinking about maybe because it's windy, but I doubt it. Madden not that good to be factoring in wind.
Into the scoreboard here, Charles. What adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold
Lock
medal
up,
hockey winning
crazy.
coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Only 29 yards on the
they definitely got the momentum.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put
comeback mode. Some comeback routes are so hard to stop, even when the CPU does it.
Here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he's wide open.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And he dropped it.
Incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
This game is bad. This game is so bad. I mean, that works out in my favor right there. But, yo.
Great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So that maybe not
I ain't say that one time during the whole time I was playing 2K.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter,
you got to score right here.
And that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover,
we definitely got to score right
downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they
why is punt in my favorite plays?
So 3rd and 10, a big play to
that seems like a Ravens type of player too.
They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete.
That wasn't even for him. Y'all wouldn't believe me. That wasn't for him. Oh man, I wasn't trying to do that. That was not for him. Y'all know who this was for? Where is he? This is for him. That's how bad the pass was. When he stopped and then he went up the field like that, that was for him. And he threw it all the way over here.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Dancing to his left.
I ain't want to waste the timeout. For some reason, you can't audible to a play.
There hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
You can't audible to a play out of that.
It's hard to execute against them.
Sanders able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one.
Why y'all? I didn't do that. See, this is why I hate. This is why I hate these momentum things. It makes you. Oh my God, man.
Maybe anticipating a blitz and they jump.
Exactly. What's going on, man? This is why I hate these momentum traits, because when you call an audible, it messes up the audible that you call.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Had to go for it. Down 2 touchdowns.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the
when you went to the gym, what kind of workout you do? You did weights or cardio or?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard
line. Wilt, I got it up to I played 2K. This is the first game of Madden I played today, so it's like broken up into 2 zones. I wanted to get a franchise game in, but I was playing 2K. I got all the way up to a 12-game winning streak combined with yesterday's stream.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Then I lost.
With a 1-yard gain there to make it
blew my 12-game win streak. Then I
good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first
won the next game.
Give the defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here going to be
no, don't push him. I hate that.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Shifts past him at the 45. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was
I played 2K5 when it came out back in 2005. But no, I haven't. Thanks, Gerard. People losing their PS Plus. That was a problem last month.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
Get him. Thank you.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That was a coverage sack right there.
The challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On the draw, it's Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Oh, yeah.
Third and
After the running play,
14.
we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Big down right
Now
here.
on third and long,
Screen,
they'll look to
screen.
throw. Now they set up the
Screen.
That's complete.
Yes,
And the
sir.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
AJ Davis is having a great game. It's like probably his breakout game. B, what's going on, B? NCAA football 99. Yo, football games can do so much more now. They look so much better. But they used to play much better back in the day before they had all these. I don't know what it is.
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Wow.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard.
Good hard running.
He's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A good gain on first has him set up with 7.
Oh, okay.
Just a couple of inches
wait,
now
that's
from the 29. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to lose yardage here.
Why don't I get to throw out a sack or whatever?
Switch ends as time is run out on this
Then they make me do a punt.
This is a new concept. It's 3rd down. But they've got the punt unit.
I really hate this
Now
game.
the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
I really hate this
That's gonna
game,
leave them
man.
with just 1 remaining here in this
Really
4th
do.
quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in?
Big
Yes,
play,
he got
man.
it down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
Fizzy
Here's
said, don't
1st
we
and
all?
10.
Well, we keep playing
Sanders
it.
here as they run out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
Sanders has it pumped free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle.
It's funny, players don't fumble from big hits. They fumble from strips and punch outs more.
And then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be
You make it stop.
Excuse my snarkiness.
They
here.
punting? Oh, because the wind. Wow. I would at least go for it.
especially on 3rd down.
The wind is like 16 miles an hour. They kicking into the wind. I would have still went for it. That's stupid.
And lost yardage.
That's stupid, but thank you.
Here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th
This
quarter
is,
while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt,
This is all man right
ideal.
here.
They pin them inside the 5-yard line.
It's all
They give
man.
the defense a really nice
Why is
opportunity.
Eagles
punt
offense
in my
back
favorite
out, getting
plays?
set for
I don't
this next
understand,
drive.
man.
And
That's
a
why I
fumble
keep
last
calling
time.
punt by
Ball security.
accident.
Talk about it all the time.
Oh,
in the
I gotta
National
put him
Football
on.
League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
conservative.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first
I gotta
time,
play him more conservative real quick.
mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stops
I gotta
short.
go for
He
it.
didn't get there.
Oh, I can't.
One score down. Here we
got
go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Again, it's Howard.
Yeah, Howard.
Get the first down here across the 15-yard line. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms.
I ain't even gonna say nothing, y'all.
Dropped it, and that reminds me of the story
Nope.
you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other
I ain't
guy's
even
name,
gonna say
but
nothing.
when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed.
They challenging it. I was about to say.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
Gotta be Chase man.
Right spot for the completion.
That's what it looked like. Yep.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
There you go.
Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And
all right, 2 minutes left.
Here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends
2 minutes left in the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Here's a run
Milton Williams.
that doesn't accomplish
Closing
anything.
line him,
He's
nigga.
going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
Ooh, he dropping it too. Good. One just had me dropping it.
But this one is incomplete.
3rd and 11, y'all.
Bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game.
All right, we got to stop.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status.
We got to stop.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he's on for the 5th time here today. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I can't kick a field goal. Too windy.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. By Ashton Davis.
So I don't get to catch the pass. I didn't get no animation. Then they don't want to show me they don't want me to see it. Bruh. So I can't see it, can I? I gotta look at that again. That was a touchdown strike. He just don't put his hands up or nothing. He didn't do nothing to catch that. That's why I stay away from this game, y'all.
Jets offense coming up now to
That's why I stay away from this game.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield.
Well, there's offline
and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Online.
2nd and 7 from the 23.
It sucks.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So 4 quarters wasn't enough.
I was trying to get a touchdown because Hurts needs to point.
Rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs.
I should have just took the field goal, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson.
Look at, bro, I'm stuck in the mud.
Dances by him.
Bro, I swear the game is coded to make things happen. Look at this click on. I'm pretty sure y'all play Madden, so y'all, when you click on and you can't come to the ball, it's like you're stuck in mud. I click on right here, boom, click on, and I'm pressing the forward. I'm pressing forward, no forward. Look, the whole time, and then when he catches it, I come forward. It's like the controller didn't read what I was doing until he caught it, and then I come forward after he catches it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I gotta run commit.
Pollard. And the D not yielding much there.
This game, bro.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free to protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of it.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown.
They threw it.
Absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
They threw it.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home.
I really hate this
But what
game.
a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean,
Really don't. You can't escape. Oh, there you go. I lost. I should have won. I could have just kicked the field goal, but this game. All right, that was the last game. We went out on that note. We went out on that note, man. We should have been 3-3. We should have been 3-3. Help a player upgrade his development trait. Hold on, coach. I don't know if it's the food. Hold the Seahawks to less than. So if he do that, he get a development trait upgrade, or get a interception, fumble for a tackle for a loss, or sack. Oh, so he get a development trait then. I never seen that before. If I'm reading it right. Yo, DK Metcalf is 6'3", 235. Jeez. All right, y'all. We'll be back on Monday to do the franchise. I might do it like how I did it today, to play 2K in first and then play franchise at the end. Because playing Madden for 3 hours is it's hard nowadays, man. It's hard. So I ain't gonna ignore the franchise, but I'm having more fun with 2K. Like even when I lose, like I lost a game. I was on a 12-game win streak. I lost a game. And I wasn't like, oh, 2K is 2K fault. I lost the game. The guy played good. But on here, like you lose games that you shouldn't lose. Like, 'cause you, y'all know, you already know. But I'm gonna see y'all on Monday, man. I'll see y'all on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your night. And I'm gonna watch the Sixers game tonight. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night.